So here this is abstract class A. Okay, in this class I have declared this class as abstract. Okay, now in this class I will declare method like void m1. Okay, this simple method. Not abstract method. Okay, then m1, let me write here m1. Okay, not void m2, and here I need to declare abstract and void m2. Now see, abstract method I have declared this void m2. Abstract method doesn't have body like this. Okay, if you try to declare, then it will throw an error. See what? Abstract method do not specify a body. Okay, this is abstract method m2. Similarly, suppose I am developing a player. Okay, I will go in that way only. This is simple example, just I have declared this and creating the abstract method here. This class is abstract. If I comment it, you can see there is no error like abstract class should have abstract method. No, if you have declared class as abstract, it's not compulsory that that class should have abstract method. Okay, but suppose I am declaring abstract method and removing this abstract keyword, saving this, then you can see the type A must be an abstract class to define abstract method, right? So relate accordingly. This is one rule that I have shown, that abstract class may or may not have abstract methods. Okay, the second, abstract class have constructor. So class is A, you can declare A constructor. Okay, now abstract class design pattern, I will coming to that. We cannot create object for abstract class, right? For a abstract class you cannot create object. Okay, so I will try to create and see the error. See error, cannot instantiate the type A, right? Because this is abstract class. Okay, this is how we should use it. Now how I can create and use these methods, how I can create any object and use this method? There is a simple way. Extend this abstract class A, right? By default these methods will be present where? In class B. If you will extend there, I will declare one more abstract method, abstract void m3. You will get to know why I am doing this. Okay, now if I want to create and use these methods, then I have to declare this. Okay, just first come to class B, and here in class A, this class B will extend class A. Okay, now see, in class A you have method m1 which is not abstract. So abstract class can have abstract and non-abstract method both. Okay, and here you see, right? And this abstract method m2, abstract method m3, right? So if it is extending the class A, it's extending class A, then all these M1, M2 and M3 methods are coming where? In class B. It is saying that, see, add unimplemented method, I don't want to purchase it, right? Add unimplemented method, okay, make type B as abstract. This is very good thing to understand here. If you have declared a class abstract, like A class you have declared abstract, and there are two abstract methods present in class A, okay, you are trying to extend class A, so by default all properties are coming in class B, right? So M1 method is coming in class B, and these abstract methods are also coming in class B. And I said that if a class is having abstract method, then that class should have been declared as abstract. That's why here you see this error. Now there is no error. Okay, if you understand this, then this is the concept of abstract class, otherwise just creating object and that and that. Okay, suppose I have any single method left as abstract, then I have to declare that class as abstract. Okay, now I don't want to declare abstract, I just want to implement only those methods here. I just shown you that. Okay, just add an implemented method, and these M2 and M3 methods are implemented, right? So if you are declaring any method as abstract, you have to give the definition inside the child class, then you can create objects of child class. Okay, now you can create the object of child class. B object equal to new B. Object dot, see here M1, M2 and M3 all three are present to call. Okay, M1, M2 and M3 all three are present to call. M1 is declared in class A and M2 definition is present in class B. Class B is extending class A, so by default all three methods are coming. This is implemented in class B, this was already implemented. Okay, so this is how I can call that. Suppose M1 object dot M2 object dot M3. Okay, and if you want to override this M1 as well, you can override M1 as well in class B. Okay, if you make it final, then it cannot be then overridden. Okay, there is a question, can you declare this final? No, just I told you 15-20 minutes back that if you declare any method as final, then that method cannot be overridden. This is one rule. Okay, if you declare any method as final, then you cannot override that, but we have to override these abstract methods. Okay, we have to override this abstract method so that we can provide its definition, we can provide it implementation. So two Java concept crossing each other, so that's why you cannot declare abstract method as final. Can you declare this as private? No, of course not, because if you are declaring private, then it is not going to child class. How will you implement it? I hope that every concept you are able to relate. Okay, so this is like, anybody has any doubt here? Now I'll take doubts only, then I will move further. If you haven't any doubt, yeah. If you are writing any abstract method here, then first of all you have to declare this class B as abstract. You can do this thing that for a class abstract method you are providing implementation in class B, but if class B have its own abstract method, then class B can also not be instantiated. So you need to declare, you need to provide definition of abstract method in class B in class C, right? So I hope you can relate it. Means any class, any class having any abstract method, then you have to declare this as abstract. You have to declare that. See here, if I have declared here like this, okay, abstract method M2 provided implementation in of M2 here. Suppose I am not providing implementation of M2 here, then I have to declare abstract. Okay, then this error is gone because abstract method is present, M3 is present, because I have not given implementation, so I have to declare a class C, right, which will extend class B. Okay, now this is saying that add unimplemented method, so it will add M3 only, because for M2 there is already implementation, so this is no abstract anymore, right? So now you can simply write here sysout M3 in class C, right? But here you cannot instantiate class B now, because class B have abstract method present, which is coming from class A. For M2 you have provided the implementation in B, but for M3 you haven't provided. This is commented. Okay, so you have to create object of class C, not B. Yeah. Anybody any have any else doubt? Okay, so what I have covered, can abstract class be final? No, because if abstract class will be final, you cannot inherit that. If a final keyword is used before anything, like see, What does it mean? About final keyword. If it is used before a class, then that class cannot be inherited. Today you guys need to try it. If method is final, then you cannot override it. If variable, then that will be a constant. Okay, these are thumb rules. I will save this file because lots of important data. Overriding abstract class interface. Okay, now I'll come to interface part. See, but there is a rule you need to understand. In terms, see, class extends a class. Interface extends interface. Interclass implements interface. When there are same thing, then it will using extend keywords. When there are different, class implements an interface. And when you are using implements, this is also inheritance, right? I will show you one thing here. What I said, this system class is final. Just go to here. You cannot override this system class because this is final. Sorry, you cannot extend this system class because this class is final. If you try, suppose in class B, you try to extend system, then see the type B cannot subclass the final class subsystem. Sorry, system means this class is final, you cannot extend it. If you try to extend object class, which is the parent of all classes in Java, then see, you can extend this, there is no error. If you go here, this, you can see this is not final. If this was final, even I cannot edit this. Okay, this is Java documentation, otherwise I will be showing you. Okay guys, whenever you go for programming, just press control, right, and this hyphen will be created, open declaration, try reading these Java official documentations. You will get to know many things. How I am able to call, see, this system class. See, directly jump to this. How I am able to call this, like this object, like system dot out class name dot object name, because this is static. Okay, similarly nowadays interviews are done, and this will come by practice. If you just stop your learning after attending the lectures, that's not sufficient. Everything I cannot tell you, but maximum whatever interviewer are expecting, I am trying that, but still there is lots of thing that I can tell you lots of topics. If you reach out to me related to those relevant things, then I will share you that data that you have to read. Even in mobile app I have uploaded a PDF format ebook for Selenium, Java for Selenium. Just download it and use that. Okay, and whatever code is snippets, I have not written that with somebody else, but that's a very good book. I just read out in an hour that book, what he has covered, and I found that very helpful. So this is the way you have to learn the programming languages, because lots of things are present to learn. It's up to you how you go. Okay, so this is for abstract class. Okay, let me fix these bugs. A, everything is good. Now interface. I will create another. Not like this. Right click here, new, and this is interface. Like this you can also create. Otherwise, simple class and then change it to interface. iPlayer. Interface name starts from I. This is standard. Else you can give any name. And here E. Just finish it. Okay. Now in interface, what is that thing? In interface, by default every method is final. Sorry, not final, abstract. Okay. Now after Java 1.8 onwards, you can have default 1.5 onwards or 1.8, I don't remember, but you can have default and static method that I am not going to cover. It's not needed. Okay, and interface does not have constructor. This we should not say, but people ask and expects that you should tell this when they ask difference between the abstract class and constructor. Okay, you cannot create object for interface. These are three thumb rules. By default, all variables are public static final and method public abstract void. This you should remember. Okay, here I will tell you one thing that is important. When you write this line, maybe today or next class, WebDriver driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Interviewer will write this line or ask to create object for Chrome driver. When we will start Selenium, then he will ask many questions from this line, and if your concepts are clear, then this line is just easy thing for you. If your concepts are not clear, then here he will understand you don't know about the interface, you don't know about the abstract class, you don't know about the class, you don't know about the objects, you don't know about anything, right? Many people are just using like a object is equal to new a, right? But what behind the scenes is going on, they don't know. And everybody is really interested nowadays to know that you know the depth of the programming language, so that any bug in the project you can fix. If you are not sure about the concepts, you can only develop something, you cannot maintain that, right? What I think. Suppose now, what is design pattern, what is prototype? First understand this. Prototype. Anybody want to take a break? Okay. See, prototype. What is prototype and what is design pattern? First of all, I am developing a player. Okay, means I am the owner of the gaming application. I will set the rules how this game will be played. Okay, and so this is first step, which is actually to develop a player. And I want to set some rules that every player, even there is a game, there are maybe thousands of players like PUBG and all. I don't play, but I know thousands of the player will be there. I want to set a rule that every player should walk, every player should run, every player should sit down, every player should pick able to pick a gun, every player can swim. But these all properties should be common in every player. Otherwise, in pro version, if you purchase, then I will give you some different properties, like energy level depends on how much you paid to that game and other things. I don't want to go to that much depth for, just try to understand the concept. How can I set these rules that you have your player? Suppose I am Vandan, he is Sumit, you are some, means whatever, right? Suppose five different players are in that game, and five different developers are to develop that those different players, and I am the team lead. I want that everyone who is developing that gaming application, who is developing that player, that you should implement those five properties that is instructed by a gaming application company or gaming application owner, that he said that my player should be these properties, all players should have these properties. Then being a team lead, I will say to my all developing members that every player should implement this. Now in the pro version, I will tell you what your players should have different property or that, right? Five different kind of players being implemented. Okay, but these five properties are common everywhere. So I will not start writing the classes. I will, first of all, my responsibility is that this is interface, public interface player, right? And I will declare methods here. white walk, white run, white sit down, white pick a gun, white swim. Now if you want to create your player, you have to implement these methods. Okay, otherwise you cannot create any object for this interface until all the methods are implemented. By default, all the I just let me copy it from here. I copy it. Now see, now here you should come with some queries. You have not declared abstract. By default abstract. By default abstract means what? You need not to declare abstract keyword here. If you write like this abstract, then that's also okay. But by default in interface all methods are abstract. Not like abstract class where you have to declare like abstract keyword, right? So this walk is abstract, this run is abstract, this sit down is pickaxe, swim, everything is abstract. Okay. So this is about interface. Now I will remove two of them so that quickly I can create a class for implementing this. X player is developed by some of us developer, right? And which is implements I player, because I said that class implements interface. Okay guys, give me a second break, I'm just coming. So here this class is hello, yeah, I'm audible, right? So here this class is implementing iPlayer interface, but actually we have not implemented these methods, so that's why this error is coming. iPlayer, this is actually incorrect name. Okay, so here it's saying that add unimplemented methods. So I will declare here like sysout player can walk, and every developer can write how much speed he can walk, player can run, and this is out, player can sit down. Okay, suppose there is, this is X player. Okay, suppose there is one more player like Y player. This is another class. This class is also developing, so it has to first implement I player, right? So this class has to declare all those three methods as well, right? So here I will write sys out Y class player walk. Okay, here I will write, and this is just system dot out I am using. This will be not the way, this concept I am explaining. Real time there's thousands of line code written for these methods, right? Just you need to understand the concepts here. Just don't say that this is what. Okay, first we need to understand the concept. Y player class run. Okay, and here sys out Y player class sit down, and here suppose in X player I am also develop like writing like X player can walk, X player can run, and here X player can sit down. Okay, these two different players have developed by two different developers. Okay, now what I need to do, create a class main. Okay, first let's create the object for class X player, right? So simply, because I have already provided the implementation, new X player. Okay, now here what I will call X player dot run X player dot walk X player dot, what method is sit down, right? This object I have created for which player? X player. So all X player properties will be coming. X player can run, X player can walk, X player can sit down. Okay, if I will write here Y player instead of this, just comment out this, or just do this. Instead of this, if I will create object for Y player, okay, don't confuse with the object name. This is X player. If I have used object here, there was no confusion. But if I have created object for class Y player, this is object name only. This is not, means name is same, then it will not work. Or just make it as object, suppose. I is confused. Okay, so if you create object for Y player, then Y player method will be called. Okay, but first thing you have to see here, every method has been implemented. Now if this X player wants to declare its own method, then this X player can do this. If this own property want to declare, this Y player want to declare its own property, this can also do. Okay, but at least these methods should be present with all implementing classes. This is thumb rule that it is going to provide. Otherwise, you're not able to create the object. Okay. Now, what if I write here iPlayer? This is same line I am writing, but concept I am explaining here, and this is topic for driver. Sorry, Chrome driver, not driver. Okay, or Firefox driver or anything. This is interface. This is class. Now this iPlayer is interface and this is class. Okay, what does it mean? Reference variable you are using for interface and object you are creating for what? yPlayer. Just first of all run this and see the result. yPlayer class run, yPlayer player walk, yPlayer class sit down. If I just write here xPlayer, then xPlayer can run, xPlayer can walk, xPlayer can sit down. Okay, what is going to do? Reference variable I am using for interface and object I am creating for xPlayer or yPlayer class. So what is it will do? Suppose I declare any new method here, public void new method. xPlayer class new method. Okay, in class xPlayer I have declared a new method. I am going here, I have created object for xPlayer. Okay, and I will call this new method object dot new method. See the error. Create method new method in iPlayer. This is one way of providing the prototyping and one thumb rule you have to follow. This xPlayer object can use only interface methods. Suppose I am the owner of the gaming application and I want that you should not able to write your own methods. If you are accessing my properties, I want to restrict you, then reference variable you should go for give for the parent, and child class object should be created, right? Parent is here interface and child is this. Okay, and if this interface doesn't want that you should able to declare your own methods, you can declare your own methods, but you cannot use whenever this interface wants that you cannot use, you have to declare in this way. Okay, maybe I have some restrictions for the members who have not paid, so those can only access these properties, and if pro member wants to access, then this is actually way to give them access. xPlayer I think is capital, right? First of all, this interface object I am not creating. Interface cannot instantiate it. Okay, This is not interface object. This words actually incorrect. This is the reference variable only. Okay, object I am creating for X player class. Here he will try to confuse you, like here you will say that I am creating object for this WebDriver interface. No, you are creating object for ChromeDriver, and reference variable you are using for WebDriver interface, so that this WebDriver interface wants that ChromeDriver properties should be able to call only those methods which I am providing. Means this interface, this X player class will be able to use only those methods which interface is providing. It will not able to use its own properties, right, which it has declared. Similarly, for an example to understand a real time, if you are a paid member, you have paid to that game, then you will be able to use the pro properties. But if you are not paid player, then only free version you are able to use, which is being given by interface. Suppose this is for an example for understanding what it does. Once it is declared in this way, like iPlayer, so first of all it will go to object. First of all it will go to this reference iPlayer. It will check this new method is present in that interface or not. It is present, new method is present in this interface or not? No. If it is not present, even not for interface, this is for parent classes as well. You can try after this session that a class is extending class B, A is equal to new B. Try this way. There will be a class A which have some methods, class B will extend A, and you will write this line and see the error. The thumb rule is that whatever, if you are writing this way, then if you are calling any method, suppose you are calling a dot m1, so it will first a dot m1 you are calling. So what it will do, first it will go to this A class, it will check that m1 is present in class A or not. Suppose that is present, then it will go to class B. Is there any method present in class B? Of course through inheritance, but if this class B has overridden this method, yes, this class has overridden this method. Okay, so provide the access of class B method, and if class B doesn't have that m1 method present, then that's the error. Similarly here I am trying to, I have given the reference of A, right, parent, and it is checking that this new method is present in this interface or not. So this new method is not present in the interface, then this is the error. If this was present in interface, then it was going to X player and checking implementation and providing the access. Okay, so suppose I declare here void. See, now the concepts will be critical, but that's why here is the learning. The concepts are not critical, this is one of the concepts that you should know. Okay, now you can see I am creating object for X player. Okay, this Y player just ignore it because it has not implemented that. Now error is gone because first it went to iPlayer. It is checking this new method should be present. If reference I am passing, that in that reference that method should present. This is the rule. So in that reference that method is present, yes, that is present. Now it will go for this method implementation, and in this class it has implemented, so it will call this method. This is the rule. Anybody has any doubt here?